2, 3, 4. Okay, there we go. A little bit of Stony Creek for you. That is a Jim and Jesse song. Tony Rice played it on an album. I learned it out of the Happy Traum Bluegrass Guitar Book, which was the first bluegrass guitar book that I had and a lot of people had. So I want to talk today about the three aspects of being a musician, and then about what I think we should focus on as learners, okay? So the three aspects of being a musician are the mental aspect, the athletic aspect, and then the musical aspect. Okay, so let me tell you what I'm thinking of. So the mental part would be like, the knowledge. Like, I know the notes to that song. I know the chords to that song. I know the scales to that song. I remember the tab when I learned it. Literally, I almost played it exactly like I learned it, 30 years ago. Okay, the athletic part is the part that takes time to get my pick moving, to train my hands to press down on the strings, to move through scales, to play rhythmically in time, and literally anything that's like this, right? That's the athletic part. Then there's the musical part, which is the part of the brain that is not processing knowledge but processing sound, and can sing a song in your mind and can remember how the song sounds and then make musical decisions. The part that feels the beat, the part that can nudge you to play louder or say, hey, play something bluesy here, or just any kind of musical decision, right? So we need all of that. As a musician, we need all of that, and all of it's trainable, right? You can, if you have no knowledge about music, you can learn the song, you can learn a scale, you can learn the notes on your guitar. The athletic part is trainable, right? To whatever degree, that your body can perform, right? And when we watch the Olympics or something like that, we're seeing the peak of human performance, right? Well, we're always playing at the peak of our own human performance, right? So, but you can train a little bit farther and a little bit farther, and you can train through repetition and good practices, and train the athletic side. You can train the musical side. This is where if you're in a band with somebody and they can tell you to play a thing a certain way, a band leader, how they want this to be played. So you can train the musical side. You can listen to the radio. You can listen to good music. You can listen to Bill Monroe and start to hear how he thought. You can listen to Tony Rice and start to hear his sound and get that in your mind and make that your standard, right? So as practicers, I think we could focus on all that. I can, say I'm learning a song. Well, I can practice the scale to that song so that I can know what notes I'm playing. I can combine that with moving my hands. I can combine that with some sort of musical quality, thinking about tone or thinking about rhythm. So that's what's great about music, is you need all of this to be a good musician. Now, most adult learners tend to focus really strongly on the mental side of things. Most adult learners want to kind of think their way to the end of this. And I think one reason for this is we've gotten to a point in our lives where we're successful at something, where, we know how to do at least the job that we do, and or the things that we do. We've gotten good at being us and being adults, and then the things that we're not good at, we don't even do. You know, most of us, like I'm not taking dance lessons, y'all. I'm just not doing it. I'm not that good at it, right? But so we focus a lot on the knowledge part of it as adult learners. But I think the part we need to focus on is probably the athletic side. And the reason I say that is there's not a whole lot of knowledge in music. You know, there's 7 notes in a scale, there's 3 notes in a chord. We're not talking calculus here, right? They said Mozart, you know, Mozart wrote a symphony when he was 9. Somebody says, well, that's amazing. And somebody else says, well, it must not be that hard to write a symphony if a 9-year-old can do it, right? And so, you know, there's 2 ways to look at that. So the knowledge part, yeah, you got to learn the notes on the guitar. Yeah, you got to learn a scale, but it's not that much to that, really. You know, a kid in school will learn all that by the time they're 12, 13 years old. Okay. So, but the athletic part of it, that's the part that I think really matters for bluegrass. So then that can guide your practice. How do you practice? Well, most people practice a song one time through, and they'll play that song. Well, you know, you might have to do 10 times what you think you're going to do. So if I've got this lick, this one lick I'm working on, that's in that song, it's the 3rd thing I play in the song. Well, I got to make sure that I can do that. I might have to practice just that, making sure my pick strokes are right, making sure I'm relaxed, making sure my fingers are good placement, making sure I'm in rhythm. I might have to practice that 100 times. And then when I put it back in the song, it's easy. So I think that's kind of my recommendation, is focus on the athletic side of things. Don't completely negate the other thing, but focusing on the athletic side, being able to physically do it, I think will, over time, I think that's a good way to go. We're not going to ever throw away the mental part of it. We need that. We need the theory. It's in there. We're not going to ever throw away the musical part of it. We need that too. We need to know how to make good musical decisions, how to play musically. But I think if you're an adult learner, I think focusing on the athletic side, do it like, how'd you do it when you were in school, when you were on a team? And you know, how many free throws did you have to shoot? Did you have to run sprints? Did you have to do something in gym? And you had to do it every day, you know, to learn how to do an athletic thing. So go ahead and be a teenager again. Think about that, what you're going to do every day, and I think you'll make more progress that way. I think we all will. And I'll play a little bit more Stony Creek. I teach lessons, andyslessons.com, and there's some stuff for sale on the website. And here we go, one more round of Stony Creek. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Thanks a lot. Have a good day.